came and went. Boy, it just flew right by. 2021, last year, September was awesome. It was like we had just come out of the stoppage. Remember, like August was a little bit like choppy baseball, and then all of a sudden we had football. No fans in the stands, cardboard cutouts, pumped in crowd noise. Oh, man. This year, I'm not sure what we have going on. So far, so good, though. We've made it into 4 weeks of NFL, 5 weeks of college football, no stoppages, no, saying restricted fan amounts in the stadiums or anything like that. All things that were possibilities coming in. Of course, we also added Joe Madden. Today's her 1 month anniversary with us.
Oh, happy anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary.
1 month with us.
I made a cake, but I ate it. It was pretty good.
Was it chocolate? I hope it was chocolate.
It was chocolate, definitely.
Well, I am so glad to be here. I can't believe it's already been a month. It feels like yesterday. But a year in the same breath.
Covering a lot of ground.
Much we've done.
We're just getting started. Got a lot of ground to make up. So last night, Dodgers, really one of the better comebacks you'll ever see. Just one of those no doubter comebacks. Where it's like they come back, it's late in the game, home run. It's like no doubter. It was like it's pretty convincing, I have to say.
Yep. They were like, it was like 9-5, and it was like, oh.
Meanwhile, the Giants over on the other channel, just doing whatever it takes, squeezing out a 1-run win, and
Yep. Winning with small ball.
Another day at the office for them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just finding ways to win.
Of course, the Atlanta Braves getting it done against the Phillies too, blowing it wide open late. Riley, the big hit late. Seattle, same thing against Oakland, trailing a lot of the way, coming back late, and padding on the run to hit for the run line for those of us that had a little wager on that as well. And then what else happened? It's pretty good.
Toronto won late.
They blew the lead. Cardinals. They blew the lead and came back. Bo Bichette with 2 home runs. He's on fire.
Well. And the Cardinals' 17-game win streak comes to an end.
Good.
We had the Flames lose in a shootout last night to the Kraken.
The Kraken! Crack the Flames. That's how good the Flames are this year.
Oh, come on. It came down to a shootout at the end. I think our old captain got the shootout goal. That's what someone told me, but I'm relying on someone that was at the game that was into a couple of beers, so I can't say it was Giordano who got that goal for the Kraken or not. I haven't looked.
Look at the stats of the game.
Yeah, but to go to shootout, crazy.
So I had an interesting email this morning. I got a guy that wrote for us in 2017 that says I didn't pay him. What's the statute of limitations on something like this?
I don't know. Why is he asking for payment from 2017? Did he fall off the face of the earth for a bit?
I'm not sure. What? Maybe it's like, I'm not really sure. It's like, part of me says this guy must be really hard up for money, so maybe we should help him out. But the fact that he comes at me in this way, and it's kind of like, the thing is that the company has basically changed hands 3 times since then. So it's like, it's not the same company anymore.
Yeah.
So it's, I can't even find whatever he wrote. It's like, do you remember me? It's like,
yeah.
I can't even tell you what I had for dinner last night.
I think it depends on the amount, because if it isn't too bad, I would just help the guy out. But maybe I'm just too nice of a guy.
Well, so he refreshes my memory, right? Of course, through a series of emails. And basically, I had hired him to write season previews for the NFL at Sports Chat Place, 2017. Okay. So I remember this guy because he's one of these guys that started writing and then he just ghosted me, right? He just never completed the assignment, right? He wrote like 6 or teams. I don't even know how many he did, right? I have no way of even tracking this stuff because the site's been in and out of different hands. So these articles have been archived, long ago into a separate thing. I wouldn't even know. But I just remember he didn't finish. So if you work for me, and you guys can tell everybody the same thing, I've generally put my best foot forward. I'm not always likable and agreeable, but I generally put my best foot forward. And generally, if I say I'm going to do something, I do it, and I expect other people to do the same. You say you're going to do something, do it, but I don't generally give a second chance on it. So, I don't know this guy. So this guy, when he said he didn't finish his NFL articles, I fired him. He had some excuse, sick aunt or something. Everyone always has the sick aunt. And it's always that's a legitimate excuse. We had to go. My aunt was sick. What does that mean? Unless she's sick from eating your cell phone, then you send me a text and say I can't write, right? It's like that's basically the way that this works. I don't know, man. I'm basically not paying this guy. I don't care because I can't even track his stuff. And it's like, if someone doesn't pay you, do you wait 4.5 years to get paid?
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
No.
Maybe he just took his stuff to an accountant and was like, oh yeah, that's overdue.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No.
It seems odd and all.
Because this guy
seems
begged
very
me to hire him back. He begged me. He's one of those people. Oh, I really want to be part of the team. I get those all the time, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just can't do it.
Very strange.
Very strange. This is the kind of morning I have. This is my life. This is why I'm like this. This is why I'm like this. People always like, man, why is it like that? Because of this. Anyways,
Giordano scored the opening goal of the game.
What happened?
Giordano scored the opening goal of the game in the Kraken, Calgary.
Kraken, big winners
one to
last
tie it
night.
up or the winner. He just scored the opener.
Big winners. I got that futures bet on the Kraken. It's not really a futures bet. It's a bet on the game on October 12th. They're on the road. I still have that bet out there. $250. It's like I see it in my pending. It's like, oh man, what do I still got out there? It's like, oh, Kraken.
Kraken.
It's like, that's right.
Though.
I meant to bet preseason hockey. I couldn't even get that right. All right, let's take a look at tonight's action. We got NFL football from the Queen City, Porkopolis, Cincinnati, Ohio. Bengals and the Jaguars. The Jaguars are starting to put something together here. This is a team that's now lost 18 games in a row. That's not easy to do, okay? They've lost 18 straight up outright. And the thing is that they haven't even really been competitive in most of these games.
What are you talking about? They were competitive last week.
They got slaughtered, Brian.
Okay.
You must not have watched the game because they got
slaughtered.
You must watch the Red Zone channel because they got slaughtered, okay, from start to finish.
They didn't get
Joe and I, how much did we win at halftime? What was it? It was 5 digits.
You cleaned
right?
up. That's all I know.
It was like 5 digits or something. It was it was such a slaughter. I mean, they scored on a missed field goal that they ran back for a touchdown to dress up the score. But they got slaughtered in all 3 of their games this season. It's not like they've covered the spread or come close to covering the spread or even been anywhere near the number.
Lawrence turned the ball over, and that cost him at least the cover. He's had too many interceptions.
They stink.
He'll get better.
They've lost 18 games in a row, Brian.
He's had 7 interception in 3 games.
They've lost 18 in a row. It's not like they've been competitive. It's not like,
You could say that about the Jets, but not the Jags, I don't think.
Well, they have the 29th ranked defense. They're 28th against the pass. They're 28th in points against. They're 27th in offensive points scoring. They're 32nd in giveaways. I mean, what exactly are you looking for? They're 28th in takeaways. This team's got no angle. I mean, these guys, if they win a game this season, it would be one of the more surprising things that happen in all of football.
Oh, yeah.
They got that home game against the Texans, circled.
I was going to say, how much you want to bet? I'll say they win a game this year.
I'll bet you.
Everybody wins a game.
Give me odds. I'll bet you whatever you like. Let's go. I'll bet you whatever you want. They're not going to win a game.
They're going to win it. They're going to win a game.
No, you want to bet? You just said you want to bet. I'll bet you whatever you like.
Well,
I'll bet you Jaguars Winnebago. How about that? I'll bet you whatever you like. They're not going to win a game. Not against a professional team. They're not.
No, they could win tonight. Who knows? You never know.
I know. If there's anyone that knows, it's me.
I mean, the Bengals aren't world beaters. I mean,
you don't need to be. The Bengals are 28th ranked in offense, 28th passing. Joe Burrow. This is a rematch of the national championship game 2 years ago. Burrow against Lawrence. Exact same quarterbacks. What was the score of that one? 59-6? Something like that.
Yeah, so I found an interesting stat. Since 2003, the Jags have only covered the spread 47.4% of the time. They've gone 92 to 102 and a 6 for the push on that, covering the spread. 47% of the time. Not good.
That sounds like blackjack. If you play textbook blackjack, you can win 47%.
Yeah.
Perfect blackjack. Win. No, it's actually 49.6% if you're getting the 2-to-1 payouts on the on a blackjack. You can win. You can win 49.6% of the time playing perfect blackjack. But
I like blackjack. It's fun.
If it goes to 6-5 on the payouts for blackjack, which a lot of places in Vegas have gone to, then the odds drop significantly.
I like Texas Hold'em. That's fun.
Anyways, Brian, what do you think of this game?
Well, I know I sound like a broken record, but I like the under in this game because the Cincinnati Bengals are going to have to give you 21 to 25 points here, I think, for this total to go over. And then the Jaguars are going to have to give you 21 points tonight. I think the Jaguars' offense has struggled pretty mightily, and their defense – the defense, I guess, for the Jaguars is the key here for this total going over. I just don't see the Bengals scoring more than 25, and I don't think the Jaguars can get up to 21 points tonight. So for me, I'm going to go under the total. They scored 21, 13, and 19 points so far this season. So for me, it's under the 46.
Rod?
And for me, I'm going to take the Bengals minus 9.5. I think they easily win this by 10. Just like you said, they can't score enough to Jacksonville can't score enough to even make this game close by what you're saying. Jacksonville defense is awful at creating turnovers. They've got one so far. They got one interception. Even though you look at Cincinnati's offense, they've given up 5 turnovers. Worse is Jacksonville's offense has given up 9 turnovers this season. So for me, I'm going to take the Bengals. I think they win by 10 plus points in this one. You look Jacksonville 0-4 ATS their last 4 in September, 1-6 their last 7. They're also 1-5 ATS following a straight up loss. And the favorite is 3-0-1 the last 4 meetings between these two. And you look, another stat, rookie quarterbacks this year are 1-10 ATS. That lone win coming was Mac Jones from the Patriots against the Jets, another rookie quarterback. So rookie quarterbacks this year have not fared well. Give me the Bengals. And I'm going to move it up to minus 9.5. I think they win by 10 plus.
Joe Madden.
Yeah, give me the Bengals all day in this. I think we'll finally see their offensive line look good just because the Jags have no defense ability at all. I'm not loving it. We're going to see a good pass game from the Bengals. They will get this ball through the air, finding these holes in the Jags secondary that we all know they have. This will be a great game for them. I look for Joe Burrows to actually have an over game when we're looking at his passing yardage as well, because he will get this ball through that secondary and get the points. There's no way the Jags come out. I'm looking for a higher scoring game too. I really do think the Bengals, like Rod said, will get the double-digit win. So look for a higher scoring one. I think 46 is a little bit too low.
Jamar Chase looked horrible in the preseason for the Bengals, just absolutely terrible. But he's one of these guys that maybe he just doesn't play in the preseason because he's looked lights out in the regular season. He's looked every bit as much as a first-round draft choice, as high as he was taken last week in Pittsburgh, a place where the Bengals go to die, right? 4 catches, 65 yards, 2 touchdowns. Boyd, 4 catches, 36 yards, a touchdown. Joe Mixon, 18 carries, 90 yards against that Steelers defense. Oh, man, the Jags are just terrible, man. This team stinks. I mean, like I said, they're not going to win a game all season. This is easily the worst team in the NFL. I watch a lot of sports. I watch a lot of football. I watch, more than anybody, right? It's like as much as anybody. Maybe not more than anybody, but I watch as much as anybody. And I can tell you, this is the worst team I've seen in a very, very long time. This is as bad as that Cleveland Browns team that won their opener, lost the whole next year, and then, won, whatever, that lost 25, 30 games in a row. This team is as bad, if not worse than them. They stink. There's not one good unit or piece of this team. They have one good player on the entire team, Miles Jack, and all you got to do is run away from him. They have one good player on the entire team. Going to get slaughtered.
You forgot about the running back, the quarterback, the wide receiver, DJ Shark. He's a playmaker. So they got more than one player.
He catches balls when they're in a soft prevent zone. When it's too late. This isn't fantasy. We're betting on the game.
I hear you. I just think you're a little harsh on that Jacksonville Jaguars.
They're not going to win a game all season. I'm willing to bet you on it.
I have to look at the schedule. I think
I can tell you
they're better than
they play the Titans twice. They play the Colts twice. They got one more against the Texans.
They could upset the Colts.
They play the Cincinnati Bengals. So there's half the schedule right there. I'll read it. We'll go right over it right now.
They could upset the Colts. I mean, come on.
I think their over-under was 3, so whoever took that under is laughing right now.
Yeah.
So after this one, they play the Titans at home. Then they've got the Dolphins at home. Then at Seattle, Buffalo Bills for an out-of-division game. Then the Colts. Then they play the 49ers. That should be a fun day at the office with that pass rush. Then you got the Falcons. There's their chance at home against the Falcons coming up. But I think that by that time the Falcons looked, they looked a little motivated there in the Meadowlands this past week. Oh, then this. How about this one, Brian? You might as well get your bet in
Colts,
now on this
Falcons,
one.
Texans.
You're gonna like this one. Here, put your bet in for this game. Oh, this is the one where Brian's gonna come on. Take the Jaguars at the Rams on December 5th. That one's going to be a beauty. The Rams will probably be competing for the division and for the home field advantage in the playoffs, and the Jags will come rolling in with Urban Meyer, wishing he would have stayed retired.
And Falcons, they could win those 3.
Then you got the Jets at the Patriots.
The Jets, that's 4. Come on now. And then 4 chances.
Well, they didn't do it last year when they played the Jets. It's at the
Where's
Jets.
It at?
At the Jets. And that's going to be that's the day after Christmas. Going to be cold for Jacksonville that day.
Yeah.
Then you got the Colts to end the season. So it's a 17-game season. A little tougher to go winless this year.
I think you go 5. They could get 5 wins out of that group.
No way. You're dreaming. Sorry.
5 wins?
I'm just joking. They could beat the Colts twice. They could beat the Jets.
I think the book's still giving you 3.
So the Jags were favored in week 1 against the Texans by 5 points.
Yeah, the Texans got lucky now.
They got lucky. They won by 60.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Tyrod Taylor was going for the Pro Bowl in that game.
Yeah, but Tyrod Taylor's not the quarterback anymore. Now you got Mills back there. So I don't think the Texans win another game.
Well, Joe's hoping that. Joe's has a bet that the Texans will be the worst team.
I think they are the worst team.
That was plus 2,800. I hope it comes true, but I'm really doubting it right now. I think
have faith.
Definitely the Jags. Yeah, I don't have too much faith in it anymore. Almost crumpled up that bet. Well, I can't. It's an online bet. I wish I could still crumple it up, though.
All right. Well,
Easy money.
Brian, what do you
Yeah,
say?
the only way the Jags can win a game is if another team is in like a terrible situation. Sorry, I thought I turned my phone off. I'm trying. It's my phone, and I keep trying to turn it off. It's my son texting me, probably telling me I'm being too loud. I have different ringers for different people.
I thought maybe I had a new sound button.
Well, Joe Madden and I will be here at halftime for this gem tonight. So hopefully they give us something to work with. If we're lucky, the Jags will be winning.
Yes.
No comment. I'm not going to say anything.
Anyways, Brian, what are you selling tonight?
Oh, hold on here. I'm all ready to go. Tonight, finally got back to winning yesterday after a rough day before that. But 2-in-1 day, I'll take it any night. I got my Thursday Easy Rider 3-pack, my college football premium play, my NFL premium play, and my best bet in baseball, all for $40 at PickDawgz.com premium picks. Or make sure you subscribe to the VIP. I'll have at least one of those football picks today.
Rod? And for me, another winning night yesterday. Going for our 11th winning night in the last 2 weeks. We got a tremendous Thursday triple for you. I got my 10-star NFL total of the week available in that package, along with 2 Diamond Crushers. So jump aboard. Perfect opportunity to crush the books with these easy winners. Going for our 11th winning night in a row.
Oh, it sounded almost rehearsed. Joe, what do you got?
I'm not as rehearsed as Rod. I can't talk to myself in the mirror very good at all.
We like to call it polished.
He is very polished, Rod. I'm going to have to take lessons with you. I've got a couple bets out there today. I've got an NFL must bet, NCAA, as well as an MLB bet. So head on over to PickDawgz.com, you guys.
I hit my $15 bet last night, the $15 pick last night. So back to our winning ways on those. I've got pick in the NFL game as well as my top 2 Major League Baseball games. So check them out, of course. Got our premium and VIP right here on YouTube. The best deal in town. We head to South Florida, Miami Gardens, where the Hurricanes taking on Virginia. Oh, man, this is a thorn in the side team. Everyone's a thorn in the side team for these Canes. As a Canes fan, I just feel lost. I know they have more talent than what they've shown, but losing to Michigan State is just a no-no. It's just like, it's bad. The Alabama loss I can take, but Michigan State, I really don't know. Virginia, so here's the backstory on this series, is that the last game in the Orange Bowl, before they tore the old Orange Bowl down, Virginia routed Miami. It was like 62-0. They really rubbed their face in it. And since then, the Canes have been kicking the crap out of them ever since and making them pay for it. Bronco Mendenhall is a pretty good coach. I don't know. I don't have a premium play in this thing. Rod, what are you looking at for this one?
For me, I'm looking at, I like Virginia on the money line. I think they win this outright. We don't know the status of King, whether he's going to play or not with his shoulder injury.
I hope not.
He's definitely.
I hope not. As a Cane fan,
hopefully not.
As a Cane fan, I hope
more
not.
damage than. Yeah. So we're not sure if he's going to play. You look, Brandon Armstrong for Virginia. QB has been lights out, completing 66% of his passes, over 1,700 yards passing. This Virginia passing offense is ranked number 1, 430 yards a game. And you're going to go against the Miami defense, ranked 92nd against the pass. I'm going to take Virginia to win this outright. I think they do very well, and they've done very well against Miami. 5-1 ATS in their last 6 meetings in Miami. They're also 6-2 the last 8 meetings. So I think they win this outright. I'm going to take Virginia money line in this one. I don't know if we're going to play on this either, but I like the money line. I think they win it outright.
Yeah, unfortunately, on that stat, they haven't played.
They probably haven't played in. When was the last time they played?
Well, no, they play every year, but I see. So Miami's been winning the games. They just didn't cover. They were 13.
They just don't cover.
Yeah, they just didn't cover. All right. Brian?
Yeah, for me, I'm not counting that win last week for Miami, but Miami's given up 38 points to Michigan State, 23 to App State, 44 to Alabama here. So I think defense is going to be a point of emphasis this week. Virginia given up 96 points over the last 2 weeks. And Miami's only scored 55 points over the last 3 games, so offense has been an issue for them. I'm going to go with the under 62 here in Miami, Virginia.
Joe?
I'm going to have to go with Virginia plus the points. I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of them. I think this is going to be another one of those tight games that does come down to last possession. I like what Rod says, that Virginia could actually come out and win this outright. So combined with that, I think Virginia covers. So give me them plus the 5.5.
Miami by 150. I think they're going to pound the rock at him. They get Knighton back for this game. He's back from suspension. This guy's an absolute stud. Miami has NFL running backs on just about every team in the NFL. There's a Miami running back. And, you look at the Hall of Fame list coming up for the next 10 years, and it's going to be Miami guys every single year, too. And they got 2 guys that both fit that mold on this team, Harris and Knighton. Both of them are just outright beasts, and I look for that Miami to run all over Virginia and drag that defense up and down the field. Virginia's going to be in a must-pass situation, so Miami's not going to have to guard the run, and they got way faster guys than Virginia. It's going to be ball hawking. It's going to be pretty nasty there. I'm going to have to go with Miami here, and, I think they beat them up pretty good here. I just think they run circles around them. The Virginia run defense, no chance against Harris and Knighton. Zero. Not going to happen. So, just Mike.
Rod with the ballsy money line play.
Yeah, not going to happen. Not going to happen. They're going to lose bad.
I don't think they're going to lose bad.
Okay.
There's a field goal game at worst.
Okay. Believe me, it's going to be a slaughter.
Tune into the YouTube Premium for my pick on that one.
Knighton is so good. So good. Just stay eligible.
Hey, before I forget, if you guys head on over to Twitter, we are giving a free week consensus report for anyone who retweets and then also enters correctly which team in the NFL game tonight will win, covering that spread either way and the total for that game tonight. So head on over to Twitter, guys.
Head on over to Twitter. Wow, a lot of people hating my pick. I love the more people in the chat and the comments that hate my pick, the more I usually will bet. And I will probably bet a lot more on this game than I had intended to, which is good, and this is how I do it, This is how it's done. This is how you draw it up on the telestrator.
Right?
Yep. I think they're using the straight trash emoji. I think I saw them break out. Wasn't meant for that.
It kind of looked like when I took the Rockies against the Dodgers the other day. It was like, what? You can't take that. That's horrible.
Anyways.
It's going to be a good game.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be a good game. Both defenses stink. I think you're going to see points.
That's why this is Rod's last week on the show.
I don't think Miami's
had a good
defense
run.
is as bad.
He had a good run.
I don't think the Hurricanes' defense is as bad as they've played in the first couple of weeks. But what do I know?
I know that Manny Diaz isn't going to be the coach of this team any longer after this season. I can guarantee you that. And I can guarantee you. It's going to be someone with head coaching experience is going to come in. It's like this is the second time that Miami's gone to a guy with no head coaching experience. And the second time it's been a freaking disaster.
Well, you were excited about that guy, I think, earlier.
Manny Diaz, because he's a Miami guy. you know, and I just figured, well, he's a Miami guy. He understands it. But the problem is, nice guy, you know, not necessarily the best coach. I think Lashley has done a nice job, but I think he's been handcuffed because of King. I think that Miami's talent sets up better for a pocket passer, not an athletic.
You need Harbaugh in there. He'd turn it around.
He's not a Miami guy. They would never bring him in.
No, I'm just kidding. Joking.
They would never bring him in. It's going to be like, what it'll be is they're going to go to Oregon and get Mario Cristobal and bring him back home. That's what they're going to do. It'd be interesting to see if that's who they offer. But that would be my guess. Would be number one on the list. Former Miami player, won a national championship at Miami. It's perfect. Unless we get The Rock.
The Rock. You wouldn't want The Rock. Nobody would play for him. Come on. I don't like The Rock.
Can't you smell what The Rock's got cooking?
Yeah.
You don't like The Rock?
No, I don't.
Love The Rock.
I don't like The Rock.
How can you not like The Rock?
He's been in like 1,000 bad films.
He's been in 1,001 good ones.
I rooted against him when he was a wrestler. I like the bad guys against The Rock. Triple H to beat him up all the time.
Played in the CFL too.
What?
Played in the Canadian football.
I don't like The Rock.
Calgary Stampeder.
He's a pretty boy. I don't like that. Yeah.
There he is. Miami hurt.
How can you not like The Rock? I love him in all those movies. Look at that.
He has. I don't know. I don't think you can name one movie that he's acted well in. That was
The Tooth Fairy. He was amazing in The Tooth
Pain
Fairy.
and Gain. With Mark
and
Wahlberg.
what is those other ones where he was a girl?
They're like Hulk Hogan movies. You know,
all the Jumanjis.
Yeah.
And then he was also in the other guys with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell.
Yeah. You put on a Rock movie, it's a movie I won't fall asleep to. They're always funny.
All right. Well, maybe for you, I would watch
that guy through the woods.
Moana. He was in Moana.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Keanu Reeves beating people up.
Oh, no.
That's my kind of movie.
Oh, he was a good one.
I can't do those Matrix movies.
No.
Never seen one.
Yeah,
John Wick.
Never seen a Bourne movie. Never seen a Matrix movie.
John Wick are all the same.
It's all the same. The first one was good. The first one was good.
The first one was good.
The first one was good, and then after that, it was kind of just like, all right, those instead of 60 guys, now it's 70 guys, right?
70 guys. Yeah.
It's like John Wick.
And they always kill the damn dog. Like,
and then there's the Tom Cruise version of John Wick, which is Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher. Yeah.
Oh well, I like John Wick.
Well, you know what you're gonna get watching those movies.
Yeah. You are.
Just like I know what I'm gonna get when I watch The Rock. He makes me laugh. I like him.
I like The Rock.
Yeah.
Brian is a jerk. I agree with you, Joe. Got the Cardinals and the Brewers. J-Hap against Brett Anderson. We got the Rangers against the Angels. Glenn Otto and Alex Cobb. This would be the last starts of the season for most of these guys. Miguel Yajure up against Justin Steele in the Pirates-Cubs matchup. And we got Alexander Wells and Nick Pivetta in Baltimore. Joe, what do you think of these four gems?
I'm not loving anything really too much. I think Texas Rangers come out and get the win at home. Like you're saying, this is the last week for these teams. We've got two teams that really aren't playing for much. So give me the Rangers to get that home crowd advantage. I think Cardinals get a win today. They shouldn't have lost yesterday. And they just come out and win it with against Anderson. He plays terrible, especially against the Cardinals, in my opinion. So give me the Cardinals and give me the Texas Rangers.
Brian?
Yeah, I hate to disagree with my favorite capper, Joe, but I'm going to go with the Brewers here today. I think the fanboys are still riding up on the St. Louis Cardinals. I think their streak's over. They just want to get to the play-in game healthy. So I'm going to take the Brewers there. Brett Anderson. J.A. Happ stinks even worse than Anderson. And I'll take the Rangers. Otto in the minors was strong, 16-8, a 3.03 ERA, a whip of 1.19. He's gotten blown up in the majors, but I think today he gets a winning start for Texas.
Crushed.
He's been getting crushed, but over his career, he's had strong numbers in the minors. That hasn't translated.
But in the majors, he's getting crushed.
I mean, the Angels are no gems, so.
Rod?
Yeah, the only one I like at this time out of those four is the Brewers again. St. Louis is going to pull out their second-rate best lineup thrown out there again like they did yesterday. They're not going to start a whole bunch of their top guys again. They're just going to rest all their guys. So give me the Brewers. They're a little more deeper on the bench as well. So give me the Brewers. They get another win. Everybody's humping up on the Cardinals. Things. Oh, they lost one. They're going to bounce back. They have no interest in this game. The Cardinals are now focused on one game only. And that's a one-game winner-take-all wild card. That's the only one they're in. So give me the Brewers in this one.
This is the Cardinals' last home game of the season. I don't know how they could not care. Their fans are going to be on their feet for this team that has not let them down, that has fought with their back to the mat to make the post.
This won't be their last home game of the year.
No?
No, because they're going to win that wild card. Two more.
I think you're smoking something.
But they don't know that for sure.
You're smoking something.
You're going to win that
They're not beating the Dodgers frontline starter in pitching.
How come I never get to talk anymore? Ever since,
Mitch, I have to send him
ever
a
since
Cardinals
Joe
jersey.
got here, everyone's got an opinion. It's like before Joe got here, it was dead airspace if I wasn't talking.
Oh, that's funny. Someone in the comments, though, thinks I'm married. No, not married. God, please, no.
Could be if the right offer comes along.
Right offer.
So how old are you? 28? 29?
Me?
This
God,
is
you
not
don't ask a lady their age.
Yeah, you never.
Well, I don't know.
This is why you're single, man. This is why. Not only are you single, you can't even get a date. It's like, man, this is.
I'm not going to argue that point.
Yeah,
I can still ask if I'm curious.
Rod,
Jesus.
Rod, would you lead with that question?
No, that's a bad.
I wasn't leading with any.
Here, would you like a vacuum cleaner? Thanks, honey. Here's your new.
It was an expensive vacuum cleaner, like $300.
No, still Brian, not the vacuum cleaner.
You could have spent less on like cookies or something and make cookies, and you would have got.
The Cardinals are actually home over the weekend against the Cubs, anyway. But
yeah, so there you go.
Brian's got some game. Nice game, Bitler.
I wasn't trying to have game. I was being curious. I just was curious.
So just ask her on the air in front of several thousand people. Marriage proposals going on in the chat. It's like, wow, that's cold. Man. All right. I like the over in that Cardinals-Brewers game. So obvious. Happ and Anderson. Both of these guys are capable of giving up that over by themselves. 8.5 dropping. All the squares jumping on the under.
Why would the squares be jumping on the under if it's obvious over?
I don't know, Bri. Why do you have the under?
I don't have it. I'm just saying.
All right. I also like the over in the Orioles Red Sox game. I think the Orioles have a chance in that one too. Saying we got a chance. Big games because the Yankees play the Rays after this. Who does Toronto play? They play someone bad. They play like the Orioles, right?
The Orioles.
Yeah.
And the Red Sox play who?
The Nats.
Nationals. I like the Nationals in that one. All right. Blue Jays Yankees. Another thriller last night. Bo Bichette, the hero. got the Brian's World Series choice, the New York Mets up against the Marlins. So this is their World Series tonight. This is the World Series. So last night, the Mets got so desperate to get people to tune in. Jerry Seinfeld was calling the game with Hernandez in the booth, and they argued about Rojas, the manager, because the management, not only, like, normally they give the guy the vote of confidence, whatever, and it was the you can't fire the team. This was the response that they gave him. So it's tough because he has gone through a bunch of hitting coaches, and they gave him a guy that really wasn't his guy, and so he's got excuses. But I mean, the Mets, you guys know, you guys understand this. Rich Hill is a minus 200 pitcher tonight, though. Right. And then we've got the Astros taking on the Rays. Colin McHugh on the mound. I haven't seen him in a while. And then everyone's favorite flautist, right? Flute player. Ian Anderson up against Kyle Gibson. Braves against the Phillies. Aqualung. Roman Elliott has no idea what I'm talking about when I say that.
What?
I had to send him the video of Aqualung.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Jethro Tull. Ian Anderson is the head guy of Jethro Tull.
I don't think I know.
Brian also doesn't, aside from The Rock, he doesn't like music.
I do. I like Guns. My favorite all-timers, Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, Led Zeppelin. I got all them on my Apple iTunes.
I got all them on cassette.
iTunes.
My Sony Walkman. Who do you got in these games, Brian?
I'm going to take the Marlins again with Edward Cabrera on the mound. The guy's got a world of talent. He hasn't really showed it yet in the big leagues, but there's no way Rich Hill and the Mets are minus 190. So I'll take a chance with the Marlins. And I'll take a chance with Tampa Bay Rays at plus 140. I like the Marlins a little better, but I think at this price, there's no reason why Tampa Bay can't win this one. I'm sure they're looking forward to sticking it to the Yankees in the next series. So give me the Marlins and the Rays.
Joe?
Yeah, I've got to take the Toronto Blue Jays today. They're sending their best pitcher to mound with Robbie Ray. He's 13-6, 2.68 ERA, and is in his 57 starts. He's only allowed 57 runs in 31 starts, and he's had 244 strikeouts. I'm looking for a lower scoring a battle in this one with the Blue Jays taking it all the way.
Rod?
You're going to shun me out of Canada. I'm going to take the Yankees in this one.
Oh.
Yeah, boo. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I watched Robbie Ray pitch last time, and he gave up 4 walks again. And that's reverting right back to his same old miserable self that he was at the start of the year by giving up too many walks. You can't be walking Yankees. He gave 4 walks. It's the most he's given up all season. I'm going to take the Yankees in this one. I know Corey Kluber is a no-prize chicken, but I don't think either of these starting pitchers equate in getting a win. So I'm going to take the Yankees in this one. The only one I like in that time spot. I think if the Blue Jays were at home all season, it'd be a different story. But I think pack your bags, you're done.
It hurts as a Canadian.
It hurts as a Canadian. I know it hurts, but I just my gut says the Yankees win this game in the Toronto season. So, I'd like to see the Toronto win, but
and a cry if it happens.
Don't cry.
He's sad.
I'll have my jersey on tonight.
I like the Jays in this one against the Yankees. Kluber, the issue with him is it's like you don't know, like, from one pitch to the next if he's going to still be on the mound. This guy, I mean, he gets injured, hurts his knee walking up the dugout steps. I mean, this guy, he's got,
Has he gone past 4 innings and 6 starts?
I don't know what he's done, but I just remember in Texas, he walked off the mound and never got back up. Anyways, I like the Rays a little bit here too.
I like that song.
That's Aqualung.
Okay, well then I've heard it before. I just didn't remember. I'm getting old. I'm 44, so I'm old.
Brian
So
shooting
45.
out ages, hoping that Joe's gonna say her age. It's like
That's no big deal. Age is just a number.
just be like a normal person. Look up her LinkedIn and see what year she graduated.
No,
college.
I'm not
I mean,
doing
damn,
that.
freaking hard.
I'm actually not on LinkedIn.
Well, there you have it.
You have it.
Super proud.
Can't find me there.
Well,
Super
no,
proud.
on notifications on Facebook, if you look in the birthdays, it'll tell you how old the person is.
Just look at her Instagram.
I'm not going through all that.
I'm sure you already know.
I can guess. It's not hard.
I can guess
I'm a good age guesser.
because you're. I'm not even gonna go there. Anyways,
All right.
Twins.
Mitch is like 80, so.
That's all right.
I'm just
No,
teasing.
hey, you know what? I went to my high school reunion a few years ago. I gotta say, man, I'm okay. It's like,
I'm just busting your balls.
Age is all a mental state, too.
is it?
It is. I completely think it is.
Yeah, it is. Got the Twins and the Tigers. Got the Royals and the Indians. Giants and the Dimondbacks, and Dodgers and Padres. Yeah, I know. I get called old a lot. I do, and it's okay. It's like I don't care. It's like I know most of the people that call me old when they're my age. I already know what they're gonna look like. So good luck with it.
When I was 16, I thought my age now was ancient. Ancient. Like you might as well be dead.
Brian, don't say a freaking word. Just words of advice. Don't even try.
I'm ready to talk about these games here.
Good idea. Rod, what do you like?
For me, I'm going to take the Dodgers. Not only the -2.5. Good old Bittler's buddy Vince Velasquez is getting a start. So, give the Dodgers. I think they keep that momentum going from that nice comeback win. Keep rolling in this one. Give me the Dodgers. -2.5 in that one. And I'm going to take Arizona. I think Madison Bumgarner comes out and has a good start. It's his first start back at home in San Francisco, and I think he has a good start. He hasn't been pitching well, but I think this is one that he comes up and gets up for. So give me the Diamondbacks. My DGen bet of the day. I'm going to take Mad Bum at home in San Francisco to steal a win from the Giants.
Brian?
Yeah, call me crazy or Captain Square, but I would take the Dodgers -1.5 here. I think Velasquez gets blown up, and I agree with Rod here. Give me the Diamondbacks. I think Bumgarner sticks it to the Giants here, gives them a loss. I mean, it's nothing I'm betting the house on. $60 just for degenerate action here.
So you're betting your house on it?
No. I was mad yesterday they didn't lose. That was $60 down the drain.
Burning a lot of 60
Don't
bucks.
throw it down the drain again.
Brian's been
Maybe
burning.
120 after tonight.
Brian's been burning. Nah, it's kidding. He's at like 70 grand in these $60 bets.
Not 7.
Well, so you had the Jags
Giants
last week.
suck.
You had who else?
Jags.
Then there was the
I
other
had
day.
a win. I was 4-1 last
the
week,
game of the
last
year.
I was 4-1 the NFL last Sunday.
Game of the year. 2 days ago.
Yep, lost my game of the year. I'm still, I don't know, 4-2 last 6 game of the years. That was a loss.
Joe?
Yeah, I've got to go with the Giants. I think they've got the Dodgers like right on their heels. There's no way they want a loss here tonight against this Diamondbacks team. So I'm not seeing it happening. I'm also liking the Tigers plus the 1.5. Just a fade on the stat I saw on the Twins. They're 0-4 in their last 4 games of a 3-game series. So that's what I'm taking.
Twins, Indians, Dodgers, Giants, just parlay them up. 4 favorites. I love them all. You got Shane Bieber, last year's Cy Young Award winner for the Indians. You got Joe Ryan for the Twins, who's a future Cy Young Award winner for sure. I would guess that. I'm going to guess that Joe Ryan next year is going to be unbettable at minus 250 every time out.
Minus 200.
Yeah, he is. I mean, this guy is good. He comes out of the Rays organization. This guy is really good. It's like once in a while you see a guy out there and you're just like, oh man, it's like this guy's really good. That's that guy. He's on our list. He's with Gilbert from the Mariners, who, you know, with that ERA right around 5, it's gonna be just cream puff.
I think Cabrera could be really good for the Marlins.
Yeah. Well, last night, who did I have last night for the Marlins? Zach Thompson, -1 plus 165. I gave it out on the VIP show. Congratulations to our VIP members.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Was.
I didn't like the Mets yesterday.
You could say it, Brian. Finally won one.
Yeah, you won one. Congratulations.
No, finally won one is better. It was more appropriate in this case. Since I never win. Haven't you ever read our YouTube comments? Just fade this guy's picks every game. That's what they say. Every one of them says that. Fade this guy's picks just every game you'll win. Even the ones I win, they say I lost. You know, even the ones I win.
You got lucky.
No, they say I lost. They don't even say I got lucky. They just count it as a loss. It's like, and people will come, then there'll be like 100 comments saying he didn't lose. It's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna parlay those 4, and that'll be my parlay for today. Twins, Indians, Giants, Dodgers. 14 parlay. Rod, what's your parlay?
My parlay, we're going to take Virginia on the money line, Brewers on the money line, Dodgers minus the 1.5.
And Brian.
Be just a simple 2-game parlay, the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line and the Los Angeles Dodgers minus 1.5 here.
Oh, we didn't even look at NHL. We didn't even do NHL.
Yeah.
Joe, you want to do your parlay? It's okay, Brian. You can
leave.
Us 3 can do NHL.
No. I would never leave. I can criticize the games then.
Give me the Braves, the Blue Jays, and then the Cardinals tonight. My 3-team parlay.
So what happened last night between the Red Wings and the Blackhawks?
Red Wings won.
Red Wings won, right?
Yep.
And the Kraken won against Calgary.
Yep.
Yeah, in a shootout. Hurt.
It's funny in the NFL, a shootout is like, you know, a high-scoring game. In the NHL, it's like
I can't believe we're playing shootout in preseason.
What else we got? Bruins against the Flyers. Lightning against the Preds. Hurricanes against Virginia. Detroit, Buffalo. I like Buffalo in that one. Detroit's on the back-to-back. Colorado against the Smudges. Vegas against L.A. And Ducks. I like the old Ducks logo better than this one. It's kind of like, it's a foot, right? It's like a duck foot, this one. What is that?
Yeah.
Looks like a D.
Lucky duck
It's
foot.
a D, but it's also a duck foot. It's kind of like the double meaning. Just put a shark up there with a hockey stick in his mouth like a normal team. That's what I say.
You chomping the duck's foot.
Yeah. That would be like.
Give me the sharks.
They should they should show like an actual footage of a duck swimming around. Rod,
I'm gonna take.
Oh, Joe.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Joe. It's your world. We're just living in it. Everyone's just here to see you.
Thanks.
Everyone's just here to see you anyway. We're just here for the ride.
You know what? If I'm looking at any of these games, I think the LA Kings have a chance at home over the Golden Knights. They actually play each other really tight. So I'm going to ride with the LA Kings tonight.
It's your only play? That and the Sabres?
That's it. Who are the Sabres playing? The Red Wings?
Back to back.
I'm not touching that one tonight.
Rod?
Yeah, I like Detroit, the Smudges, and the Sharks.
Yeah, it's like they heard us talking about it for years now. They still have not changed the logo. Mustard, ketchup, and relish all smudged together across.
Smudged together, yeah.
I like that in my hot dog. Mustard ketchup. Thinking about lunch.
Spicy mustard?
Ketchup, relish.
I like yellow mustard.
Brian just eats yellow mustard.
Yeah.
I could eat spicy mustard. I like
if Joe had
mustard.
spicy mustard, I'd be eating spicy mustard.
Yeah, if Joe had spicy mustard, I would go for it.
I like sauerkraut on my hot dog.
Nah,
Nice.
Not my thing.
You have to make sure that you squeeze out the sauerkraut a little. Don't just scoop it right out so it's like all dripping.
Yeah, I don't want my roll getting all
on
wet.
your thing, and then it gets your bun all mushy. You got to give you the that's the trick on a hot dog. You have to give the sauerkraut a little squeeze to get out some of that liquid. Otherwise, you get a soggy bun. Nobody wants a soggy.
Joe,
bun.
mayo and ketchup on mayo and hot sauce on your hot dog, or just go off the board
just
here and
straight hot sauce.
Straight hot
no
sauce.
bun, just straight hot sauce.
Straight hot sauce, no bun. There you go.
Yeah.
It's wiener and hot sauce.
That's it.
All right.
Not even a keto bun?
Keto.
No, those buns are disgusting.
Right.
Keto.
Yeah.
Keto bun.
Keto buns. Not even going to get into this discussion. Start talking. We make our own bread now.
Nice.
Well, you might have to call Rooflo.
That's a
That's a
beach
food
one.
question.
No,
I don't play Madden on PS5. I can't. I'm not good at it. Not a PlayStation person. I can't work out those controls.
this guy's just this guy just comes in and asks stupid questions all the time. We have him all the time. There's no such thing as a stupid question except for the ones that this guy asks.
Well, you know what? I'd love to get outside and check the football. I'd rather do that than play a game. No one ever wants to play with me, though.
It's like
Weird
football.
people.
I know who
We'll
likes.
set you
I
up.
know who would play with you. Sam, my Labrador Retriever. He loves footballs.
Aww.
Loves 'em.
Traffic does too, but he can pop them.
Yeah,
I have
so
to be
Sam,
careful.
Sam does the same thing. The best is the tourists on the beach throwing the football, and Sam is running by, like they drop it, and he just comes on a dead sprint, and then it just brings it back. It's like flat like this, and don't worry about it. It's like I'm always like, I'll pay for it. Oh, it's okay. It's like, he does this every day. It's like I've seen like giant blow up balloons, balls, like that. He just loves them.
Right. The funniest was when my dog popped a basketball. I didn't think he'd get his jaw that big. Yeah. Picked that basketball up. It popped right away.
It happens. Well,
Yep.
Thanks everyone for joining us. Have a great day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. Those of you that aren't premium members, it's always a great day to start. Of course, it's Thursday night. We got 2 football games, 12 baseball games, slew of games all weekend. Have a great day. We appreciate each and every one of you, and make it a winning day. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow.